Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Good morning to all the people. Also, hey to everybody that's watching the recording here. And let me share my screen here. And we're going to get kicked off here. Oh, share screen. All right. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. We do these calls every Monday. As you can see at the top here, 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Mountain, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. We also record them, and they will be posted on YouTube, and so you can share with your friends that may have missed it. But we want to come here and, take 20, 25 minutes of your time and just kind of share the New Age RX experience, the opportunities on pretty much. And we'll share different transformations, weight and everything of that nature. And you may have been invited to watch it or to watch the recording because a friend thought about you or a family member thought about you. And what we love to share about New Age RX is, it's a way to help people feel better, look better, or even do better in their quality of life. And so that's what we're going to take the time here to share with you guys. You may be dealing with some inflammation. Maybe you're here to lose some weight because we have amazing transformations of people transforming their life, losing weight, looking better with our skincare line, or, having more energy with our energy products. We have a big old house of brands. That's what I love to say. And, you may be wondering, who am I? For those who don't know who I am, I'm Anthony Moreland. I'm from DeSoto, Texas, which is right inside of Dallas, Texas. And I was born and raised here. I'm 31 years of age. I started this industry 9 years ago. It'll be 9 years next month. And I got started in college. Got invited by a couple of friends that was on the track team with me, asked me to come hear about something. What they didn't know is I personally was on my hands and knees praying, looking for something that could help out my family dealing with health issues. They were, had all aches and pains, and a lot of them need to lose weight. But me being an athlete, my thing was always to tell them, hey, go work out. Well, some of them had never worked out before. So it was kind of different trying to reach out to them about that. But then also I was praying, looking for something that could help me generate some extra money, you guys. I was that person that was working 2, 3 jobs while in college. I was a busy person, a double major. I always thought, hey, I thought that was it. I thought you had to go to school, get the education, and then you get that dream job. Well, I found out that that wasn't what life was all about. But as we go along, and I'll kind of share my story in between, but that's a little bit about myself. But as you'll see, as we share in this presentation, is people changing their quality of life. This is Kim Gray from Alabama. And as you can see, using the products, she was able to transform her life on a weight loss standpoint. And that transitioned into her generating extra income as well with the same opportunity. How about that? You get healthier and you can make a little extra money. This is Susan Glass now. Same way. Got her quality of life back. I have a picture of Miss Susan that she was actually in a wheelchair. And now she has her whole quality of life back. And so that is also amazing. This is Dr. Kristal Vance. She's actually a host with me as well on this call, and you'll hear from her a little bit later. But look at that smile. You see how the smile just gets bigger and bigger on these wonderful people? This is my sister. She's amazing, and she's going to share in just a little bit. But she lost over 100 pounds. My good friend Craig is like a big brother to me. Lost over 160 pounds, you guys. That's how much I weigh. He lost the whole me. I love to tell people that. He got Miss Lorraine here in Florida. Miss Cynthia, if you can see the transition over and over, and I actually got to get a new picture because she's lost even more. She's even started back going to the gym. See, she's getting her quality of life back, and that's what this is all about. A stay-at-home mom here. For all the stay-at-home moms saying, hey, well, I'm a little busy, I got kids. Well, hey, guess what? You could get these products as well, and you can start to lose weight for yourself. Inflammation. Well, inflammation is a big one. Check out Miss Linda here. 2 weeks after being on the products. But not only is it helping transform lives here in Canada, US, and Mexico and North America, but it's also doing it globally. And normally I would bring up my co-host as well, Ty Rowland. He's actually on the road here. So I'm actually go in a little bit more on his part. But Todd is a great individual. And if you haven't heard his story, I encourage you to go to the YouTube and watch last week's, because he shared. He's been in this industry for over 18 years. Absolutely amazing. Football coach that transitioned into a full-time network marketer. A family man, a husband, a father, somebody of great integrity, but loves helping people. He realized he can help coach and help more people than he ever could in this industry. And that's a powerful thing, you guys. But for me, being in business was all about finding out, who I'm working with. Well, on the corporate side here at ARIIX, you see the leaders right there. There's actually one leader missing, Mr. Brent Willis, but you see these amazing leaders, and they're all over the place. Well, you have to have a company, and you have to have a corporate side that's willing to help you out and willing to think about us first. And that's what we have, you guys. If you do any research on our corporate staff, you'll realize that from their previous companies that they were with, they left millions of dollars to come over here to start something that could be more beneficial to people like you and I. But then also, where's the company going? I was in business school, and you always paid attention to the numbers, you guys. Pay attention to the numbers. That's what business is all about. You got to pay attention to the numbers. Well, guess what? 2015, we just had eclipsed the top 100 in direct sales. Last year, they put out the rankings at the beginning of this year, which was number 35 based off last year's numbers. Do you know we already, by the end of this year, we'll be in the top 20 as a company. At New Age RS, we'll be in the top 20. Just because of acquisitions and then growth all along. Where are we going as a company? Think about it. When they first started, first year, they did $6 million. Last year, they did $230 million. Projected to, within the next 2 to 3 years, be over a $3 billion company. Why not come get you a piece of that pie? The great thing also is you can have friends and family all over the world and get to share this with you. And you might be saying, well, what are you sharing? What are you sharing? Well, like you heard me mention earlier, our house of brands. Our house of brands is amazing. You get to redirect your spending and order from yourself. A lot of us buy supplements already. So instead of going to GNC, instead of going to Amazon.com or going to Walmart, Costco, or whatever and buying supplements, order them from yourself. Weight loss products. How many people we know, or if you're not already trying weight loss products? I believe every person, I know for sure every person, I can speak for a lot of people in America, every person in America feel that they out of shape. Feel like they can lose just a little bit, tone up just a little bit. Well, guess what? You can order weight loss products. We got a whole Slenderize brands for that. We got the Limo Original, one of the products that's been in my daily, pretty much in my daily diet and daily everything for the last 9 years now. Tremendous, has a super nutrient called for core, and you can go do the research on it yourself. I'm not, not sitting up here to say that we cure, treat, diagnose or anything, but the products are absolutely amazing. We got skincare products. I actually got to add the new skincare line, Lucium, that just got released. And it's not just a skincare line for the women. Men, you can actually use this as well. And talking about wonderful. Where did the products come from and everything? That is absolutely, we have an amazing staff that does that, along with the owner, Deanna Latson, and her staff with the Wellness Council and all. They all spend time, and Dr. Kristal is actually on that as well. But Dr. Ray Strand and Dr. Ginger, all these people on this staff, you guys, and they have one goal in mind: to make sure it's the best of the best. Make sure it's not going to hurt any of us. Make sure it's not any chemicals or anything. Make sure it is the best of the best. And what I love is the certifications that come behind it. That means everything that they say is in it. These third-party companies that don't get paid from us are putting a stamp on it and saying, hey, everything that they say is in there is in there. And we're backing it. Now, I want to take the time to bring up a friend. It became like a sister for me over the last, 5 months now. It's amazing how time flies. But it's my friend, not my sister. I should call her my sister, Tammy. And I'm actually going to allow her to share her transformation. This is a wonderful, wonderful lady. If you follow her on Facebook or any social media, you'll always know that she's always smiling. She
I'm
lives
good.
life on her own time.
Let's go.
And like right now, you see her outside walking, and that's her. She lives life. And so I'm actually passing to my sister Tammy and let her share her amazing transformation and also share a little bit about some of her favorite products.
Thank you, Anthony. And yes, that's the greatest thing about this business is the family that we inherit here. And so you are like my brother. And I had so much fun with you in Dallas or Fort Worth last week. I wish we could go back again. That was so much fun. But very quickly, my story is I joined RIIX in 2013 with one goal, and that was to lose 10 pounds. My children were 8 and 10, but I still had that last 10 pounds of baby fat that I could not get rid of. I had tried everything. I could not get it off. And so when I was introduced to the Slenderized program, I got excited that maybe this just might work. And so I had one goal, get rid of that last 10 pounds and fit back into the clothes in my closet. I'm happy to report that I reached that goal in less than a month. Actually went down 2 sizes. And so I was able to go way back into my closet, which was fun. My husband lost 40 pounds and we just got excited. We got excited about how we felt, the energy. We just feel younger. We have so much energy. And Anthony, when you feel good, I think you naturally share it with people. And so that's what we did. I was able to grow a business that allowed me to leave my full-time job where I worked 40 hours at a mortgage company. I was missing out on so much time with my children. I was missing out on field trips and class parties and, the things that you can't get back. You can't get time back when it's gone. And so I became in control of my time. And I became a part-time network marketer and a full-time mom. Here recently, I've kind of switched goals and my kids are older in high school and don't need me and don't want me around quite as much. And everything's just so exciting in RIIX that I've become a full-time network marketer, but I'm in control of my time. I mean, like today, I'm in North Carolina. Can you guys see this beautiful little creek behind me? I don't know how to get my camera. There you go. I mean, it's so beautiful. I'm in control of my time. I'm out volunteering today. And it's because of this business and the income that's allowed me to do that. And I love all the products. We'd be here all day if you wanted me to talk about my favorite. I will share this one thing before I go, Anthony. Redirecting our spending. You were mentioning that, and you're mentioning in the House of Brands. So as you know, we just released a probiotic. I have a team member that's currently using a probiotic. And so I didn't want to tell her to switch if what she was taking was better or if what she was taking cost her less money. I wanted to make sure that she was switching to something that made sense. And so I went and researched her probiotic for her. Well, ours is better. The one she's taken has 6 strains. We have 15. Ours costs just a couple of dollars less, so it made sense. But what I found when I researched her probiotic was they have a football star that they pay to advertise this probiotic. And the only difference is when Dr. Katie starts using this probiotic, RIIX takes their advertising dollars and they're now paying Katie. And every time Katie brings a customer to the company, they're paying Katie. They're not paying some big football star hundreds of $1,000s that may or may not be using that probiotic. So I just love that. I love that about the business. And I love that our products are always superior.
Thank you so much for that, Tammy. Thank you so much. And I know Tammy, one of her favorite products is like the mower here, where you see where it has 36 superfoods in it. Well, look at all of this on this chart real quick, you guys, and ask yourself, are you eating all of this on a daily basis? Well, what if you could just take one pouch and just tear off the top and drink it? And it can help you on an overall basis, just overall just feeling better and different things of that nature. And as you can see, the different ones that help out with anti-aging, healthy digestion, reduce stress and normal sleep. And you see the different categories there. And you'll be able to go back and look at this chart or get with your friend or family member who invited you, and you'll be able to, do a little bit more research in those. But then also, these products aren't just for people maybe trying to lose weight. Maybe they're trying to take it to the next level, get the next physique. And you see here, you got personal trainers and athletes from all over the world using it. You actually see here, this is Tennessee football team on it as well. So if you on a high level athletic and you want to take it to the next level, you can do it as well. Use these products as well. We have an athletes council as well. Maybe you are here because you got introduced and you're looking for more energy. Oh man, I work all these hours, or I have to work, and then I have the little kids, I got my grandkids, I got the practices, all these different things. Well, hey, these are products that have helped me out. The Blue Frog and Rejuvenex is two of my favorites because it allows me to do that extra. Allows me, as soon as I'm tired, maybe I'm waking up, I wake up about 5 a.m. every morning, or about 1 o'clock, I'm ready to take a nap. Well, I just, grab myself a can of these Blue Frog or a couple of Rejuvenex, and hey, next thing you know, I'm ready for the next activity, get things done. And Rejuvenex, and they're both just two different forms. One is a pill, one is a liquid. Burn. Oh, man. You want to talk about something to help you eliminate all those bad snacks? Grab yourself some Burn and keep them in the refrigerator ready to go. And you'll be very, very surprised just about this can right here. Eliminate snacks all the time. Now I want to take the time to also bring up my other host as well, Mr. Vince Green, out of Michigan. If you can see here, he's lost over 83 pounds, but I'm not going to steal his thunder. This is my brother, Vince. He's an amazing individual. He's one of the top attorneys in the state of Michigan, and I'm actually going to pass it to him, allow him to, share his transformation, him and his wife's transformation, and also I know he'll go into the Slender Rise and share a little bit about that program as well with you guys.
Good morning, everyone. Yep. I want to tell you what, when I spoke last week in Fort Worth and around all my family and friend, you, Tammy, Dr. Kristal, TODD, ROWLAND, was a great experience. And, I meant it when I said, I'm going to be a cool grandpa, because the 83 pounds I've lost, I'll be able to hang out with my Val has 2 granddaughters, and I'm going to have a grandson on the way. That is going to be a lot of fun. And, just excited for that. It's to be a cool grandpa. You don't have to, be, when you get old, I know a lot of you saw me having a little hip issue. Well, I want to tell you what, by using the products, the MOA and the Vinali, I'm up that, 2 or 3 more times a day than I normally do. And I want to tell you, it's amazing how the pain goes away. And, you talk about we can't treat, diagnose, cure. We can't say that. But all I know, the facts is when you see the results from our products, that, 83 pounds speaks for itself. And I lost that using our Slenderized products, 1 drop underneath the tongue, 10 minutes before my 3 major meals of the day. It would kill my appetite, kill my sugar cravings. And I want to tell you what, I went from a Oreo cookie guy with milk to a broccoli guy. I mean, who would figure? And so that's where I lost. I lost initially 60 pounds, got back on the drops again, lost another 23 pounds, and went from, being with diabetes issues, other issue, high blood pressure issues, to off my medication with, watching, you work with my doctor. And I want to tell you what, I feel so much better now. And so as a result of all that, and I joke now, I don't know if Tammy's still on, but I joke that I'm going to try to lose about 10 more pounds to get back to my high school, college weight. So I call it the Tammy 10. So people call me Skinny Vinny. I'm going to do the Tammy 10, lose 10 more pounds. And like I said, I'm going to be the coolest grandpa around. And the financial side, I'll make this quick. I know we got Dr. Vance, and I really want to hear what she always has to say. But on the financial side, it's nice to know that every Friday we get a check. And I didn't check my account Friday morning last week. I didn't really think much about it. Had a couple good weeks in our business. And when I opened up my account, I was like, oh, wow, that's nice to see a nice check in there. Again, not making any financial claims, but that extra income is nice. And we're going to be able to go down to, as a result of that check, we're going to be heading to, flying back to Fort Worth in about 2 weeks to and heading over to Shreveport, Louisiana to my daughter's baby shower. And that's nice. I don't have the financial freedom yet to do what Tammy's doing, what Dr. Vance is doing, what you're doing, and Todd. But it's nice when you get some extra income in and can do those type of things, you know, fly comfort zone, fly first class, whatever. So anyway, and I know you got the Giving Greens on. I don't know if you want to talk. I'll talk about the Giving Greens quickly. I love the Giving Greens. 2 pounds of vegetables per day. I didn't realize how significant that was until someone showed me, try to eat 2 pounds of vegetables a day, of, you know, tomatoes and, you know, broccoli and etc. It's nearly, well, for me, it's impossible because, you know, but, you know, we do that in our protein shake every day, 2 pounds of that Giving Greens. And I want to tell you, you talk about the digestive issues and everything else that goes along with it. Again, one more step to being the coolest grandpa around.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Vince. And as you see here, you'll see the different transformations. And you can kind of feel why I'm so excited about this, why I've been excited about this whole industry now, going through these pictures here for the last 9 years. Why? Because it's helping people change their quality of life. And I was a business major. That was one of my majors, computer science and business administration. And I remember my professor telling me, he said, Ant, if you want to be successful in business, it's 2 things you need. 1, you need to figure out something that people need. And then 2, you got to figure out a way to fulfill that need. Well, I knew this was a way that I can help transform people's lives all around the world. All I had to do was be willing to open up my mouth. And I tell people all the time, if you've been blessed, why won't you help somebody else and help them become blessed? And as you can see, that's what led me into the money side. I was like, well, so you telling me all I got to do is consume these products or think about somebody that I know can use these products, help them out, share them, and we can start making extra money? Oh, I'm all in for that. And what would extra income money mean for you? For me, it was, I didn't have to work 2 jobs in college. I only wanted to work 1. I really wanted to just focus in on school and track. And so eventually, after about 5 months of that, of doing this on the side, you guys, about 8 to 10 hours a week, I was able to do that. I've never had to work for anybody besides the time I went to work for Apple because I thought that was a dream job, you guys. And come to find out about a year, really, it didn't take me about 2 months to realize, like, man, it's just like any other job. They tell me when I can come in, tell me when I can go home, tell me when I can take a break, how many vacation days I get. It was just the same old thing, just a bigger company. The pay was all right, but I still felt like I was worth more. I felt like I felt I was a millionaire in the making, and they only wanted to pay me, a couple $100,000. That wasn't, that's not what I want. Hey, I want to live life on my own time. And maybe you want to be a stay-at-home mom like Tammy. Maybe you want to be debt-free. Maybe you want to be the cool grandpa like Mr. Vince. Maybe you want to be a business owner, but don't have all the business expenses and everything like Dr. Kristal, and she'll talk about that in a minute. Well, how do you do that? Well, the health and wellness industry is a $4.2 trillion industry, you guys. How many people do you know taking supplements that you can help, like Tammy did, redirect their spending? Skincare. Well, guess what? This is actually 2 of the lines. We actually got Lucium that just came out, but that industry right there is $135 billion a year. How many people you know that use skincare that you can help redirect their spending? Weight loss. Like I mentioned, everybody we know probably thinks they're out of shape of some kind. Why not get them some products, personal care? And you could take that money and start to do something like this. Like Vern. Vern, he loves cars. Now, I'm not telling you have to do cars, but if you love cars, why not go get the car that you want? Oh, well, that's too expensive. Well, we just need to help you make a little bit more money so it won't be too expensive. And how do you do it? We succeed as a team. Just like we teamed up here on this call, Dr. Kristal is going to show you how we succeed as a team. Now I get the honor and pleasure to bring up my sister. I met this lady 5, maybe almost 6 years ago. And she always had a smile on her face. But you know what I noticed also as she started to transform her life physically and financially? The smile got even bigger. She already had the passion. She was already an amazing person. But when you can help a person transform their life physically and financially, you can see it even more. And this is my friend, Dr. Kristal Vance, out of Florida here. Well, she's all over the place, really, guys. But I think she finally settled in Florida here. But this is my amazing friend, my sister, Kristal Vance. Kristal,
Hello.
hey.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing Monday. It's always a good day when you wake up and you realize what day it is, right? That's the first thing to be grateful. You woke up, and I can tell you that there was times that wasn't true. I was so stressed out that I was like, I woke up. And I'm being real. Anybody else ever been there? Like, how am I going to face this? How am I going to face this day again? I'm a doctor here, a business owner, a collegiate, amazing athlete in common. And I really believe that we're just overcomers. And if you're on here on a Monday morning, you're looking for either better health, overcoming something, transforming something, getting your health back. I will tell you, I learned over the last couple years is stop chasing a diet, stop chasing the scale. If you'll start just grabbing health and making healthy choices, you'll get the transformation you're looking for. And so that's what I did here. I started, and the first step that I had to take when I decided to make that transformation was to get something called an experience or a transformation pack. And the person that brought you on here, you're a guest here, and I thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. You want to get one of those transformation packs, one of those experience packs. And the reason is, there's a couple reasons, okay? First, it's your first decision you have to make to step forward into that new lifestyle that you're looking for. And it's Monday morning. How many times have you said, Monday, I'm going to do something different? I'll start on Monday. Hey, guess what? It's Monday. The problem I always did is I had to do it perfectly on Monday. Like I had to have all the food set, I had to have all this set, I had to have that. And if it wasn't perfect, well, then it's going to have to be next Monday because I'm not ready. And what I found out is it's just taking the first step and then just linking another step and another step. And all of a sudden you're walking into this healthy lifestyle. And then all of a sudden I got good at it. I got better at it. And I was like, oh, this feels good. And this feels normal to me. And this is becoming a new habit. And now I was sprinting. I am near the person I was 5 years ago. And it didn't have one thing to do with the scale. It didn't have one thing to do with blood pressure. But when I linked a bunch of healthy decisions together, all of a sudden my health was transformed. But here's the thing. Because I got a pack, my finances transformed right alongside. There was a ripple effect. Because as I started to transform and as I started to have these health changes, people noticed. And the other side of that is I was feeling good and I saw the changes in myself and I wanted that for the people that I liked and loved. So I didn't have to go sell anything. You can notice we didn't say one product and was like, oh, this costs $30. Oh, this costs $45. Oh, that's not what this is about. This is about you and your own personal journey of overcoming. And 30 years ago, I decided to become a doctor because I saw that it was a market and an industry that would always be here. Because we're human and we're never making all the right choices. And so I was guaranteed I was going to have a need for a job if I was in healthcare, right? Well, guess what? What I love about this is that I now have another business in the healthcare industry. But it's really wellness care. It's really wealth care. Like, I love that I was able to link the two together and create something not just for me, but for anybody I shared it with. And that was one thing as a doctor, when I worked on a patient, I got the money and then I sent them out the door and they returned to me. And I only helped them with the, per se, the red light blinking on the dashboard. They came to me in the moment of crisis. And then there's a bunch of us right now who just took duct tape and are like, I'm not looking at that light, right? The light's not on. I'm just going to duct tape over it. And when the car finally stops, you'll actually stop and go, okay, I guess I should probably do something now. And I'm telling you, take a step forward, get yourself one of these packs and let the health part of it naturally come. You're going to redirect your spending for your supplements. If you want to use the shakes for meals, feel free. If you're drinking something for energy, coffee, energy drinks, I don't know what it is that you're taking, you can redirect that money over here and it then builds some income for you on the side. And so 5 years later, I was able to sell my practice because I was making more money on the side. See, this is not a side hustle. So if you're coming on here and you're like, well, I came here for health, that's here. And if you came here and you're like, no, I want a business, I want to find a way to take this stay at home, work from home, use social media, use the internet, let another company service the customers. I'm just going to bring the customers through the door. If that's you, that's me. I needed to find a new way of doing business that got me out of my office and gave me back my time. I wanted to find a business that would let me make money while I slept. Wouldn't that be cool that you got your time back? That's what happens here because it's word of mouth marketing, and you don't know when your friend who knows somebody in China shares it with somebody in Australia, and it turns around and they come right back to Cleveland, Ohio, and you're like, wow, that went full circle. Look at that. But now all of those people are creating a little bit of income for me. You're going to have the potential to create up to 30% into your pocket commissions off of any person you personally send to the New Age RX company. That's pretty healthy commission, right? If you wanted to sell, if you wanted to refer, isn't that a pretty cool referral fee, bird dog fee? Yeah, 30%, that's huge. But what's even better is that when that person sends somebody, you get a percentage as well. And it's really cool how it all works. You don't have to learn how it all works right off the bat, but what you do have to get is one of those packs. So get one of those packs, take that first step forward, and then let's start linking a bunch of these days together. And I'm telling you what, you don't know what you got your hands on right now. This is all the talk all around the industry. They're going, what is New Age RX doing? Because they're not a bunch of people selling anything. They're a bunch of people transforming their own lives, and it's creating them extra income. Who wouldn't want that? And if you're here on a Monday morning and you're looking, it's not here by chance. So start Monday, just like you always said. I'm going to start on Monday. Well, here's your Monday. So start today. Can't wait to meet you. Anytime anybody needs any help, please feel free to reach out. Facebook, Instagram, all that. I'm on there. You can find me, Dr. Kristal Vance, and I look forward to meeting and talking to any of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Kristal. My sister rocks, you guys. Hey, that's all we have for you. We didn't want to take up too much of your time. If you're watching this live or you're watching the recording, we thank you for tuning on in. Get back with a friend or family member who shared this with you and get started. Just be like most people. Get you a pack. Get started. Start your own transformation like Dr. Kristal said. And do this as well. Imagine you living life on your own terms. Imagine you losing that 50 or maybe just 20 pounds or that 50 pounds or that 100 pounds of weight that you want to lose. Imagine you being around some of the best people in the whole wide world, helping you achieve financial success. Just imagine that. Why you reach back out to your friend. Hey, you guys, I love you. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording here and unmute the lines.